Good morning guys, how are you? Hope you're all well. It's Saturday the 7th of December, soon be Christmas. And I'm just out on a walk just with Lemon this morning. I'm trying to get her used to walking on the lead because she's such like a wild dog. She's just off the lead all the time. She goes straight up on the house on the lead. She jumps over the fence and just takes herself for a walk, or on our walks she's always off the lead. So I'm trying to get her more used to walking on the lead. I'll explain the reasons later. But it's a nice morning here. It's chilly but sunny and bright. Everyone's pulling me over. So I thought we'd do a little bit of an update on what's been going on at Casa Madhouse, good and bad, over the last, I think it's been 2 weeks since I spoke to you. So stick around if you're interested in that. I'm glad you stuck around guys, because I've got a few things to fill you in on this morning. So here's Lemon on her lead. She's not loving it. She does just love running through, this dog, but there is a couple of reasons which I'll come on to in a sec as to why I really need her to get more used to walking on a lead. First of all, there's our views this morning. Really is quite beautiful. It's always beautiful here, I have to say, but really is quite stunningly beautiful this morning. The last couple of weeks it has been variation of weather. It's been up to about 20 degrees some days, other days not so warm, quite cold at night, but it can be nice and sunny, and it can be warm. I'm going round in circles because Lemon's taking me round in circles with the lead. Can be quite cold at night, but can be nice and sunny and warm in the afternoon, and actually this morning is not too bad at all. So first of all, where shall I start? Why am I wanting to get Lemon walking on the lead? Well, obviously for all the obvious normal reasons why I want to get her used to walking on the lead, you know, socialisation and everything, but also we're coming up to a season here where there's a breed of caterpillars. They're called processionary caterpillars, and unfortunately they dwell in nests in pine trees. I will put a picture on at the end if I remember, but you could Google them if you're interested. But about this season they come down from the trees and you will find them, or you might find them. I've actually never seen them myself, but I know of people that have seen them, and they'll literally just go along the ground in processions, really long processions. I've seen pictures, I've seen videos, and it's quite a sight to see. And as I say, I have actually known a couple of people who have seen them. Come on, Lemon. And they are really badly poisonous to animals, like really badly poisonous. They can be fatal. I've actually got a friend who has had a dog who lost part of her tongue to processionary caterpillars. If they sniff them, if they try to eat them or lick them, in particular, they can do really a lot of harm, and they can be prove fatal. So I'm a bit anxious about that. Unfortunately, on one side of our house we are all pine forest, as you've seen. I'll turn the camera around again. Yes, I don't know if you can see, but all of this pine forest all around, miles and miles and miles of pine forest. Yeah, so unfortunately on one side of us we've got miles and miles of pine forests where we usually take our walks, but fortunately on the other two sides of us we have lots and lots of fields of almond trees and olive trees. So we want to start taking the dogs quite soon through those areas and make sure they don't run into the pine forest. So another reason why I'm trying to get Lemon to walk on the lead, so that we can guide her into the right areas and not let her stray. The other reason is, you might hear, I don't think they've been doing it whilst I've been on video, but it is shooting season here. We're in a really rural area, and it makes me really nervous when there's people with guns out there, knowing that our dogs are out there not on a lead. So I don't know how you feel about that, how you would feel about that. It's kind of something whether you like it or not, you have to get used to it if you're going to live in these areas. There are hunters around and about. I don't know, it always sounds like they're really close to the house. I don't think they're as close to the house as it sounds, but you know, when there's guns going off around you, it makes you a bit nervous. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to get her to walk on a lead. But she's not loving it at the moment because she wants to be running free. She is a part galgo and used to being up and down the mountainsides free. She's doing okay, I'll just show you. There you go. Getting used to it. She's a bit like, it's too slow. She'd probably be better with Stuart walking her, to be fair, because he walks really, really fast and I just potter along. But he's doing all the dogs' breakfasts this morning. And the outside cats. So I've just brought her out quickly, jumped straight out of bed, chucked a coat on, and here we go. Which is why I look like this, guys. So sorry, but it is what it is. So let's have a quick recap of what's been going on at Casa Madhouse since I last spoke to you a couple of weeks ago. So, first of all, little Sophie, puppy Sophie, the last of the 3 puppies we were fostering, got safely off on the Happy Bus Thursday before last to go to the UK. She was travelling for more than 2 days, but eventually arrived safely. I've made a whole video about that, and it's really quite emotional, so if you'd like to see that, but a happy ending. So if you'd like to see that, please have a look at our other videos, my other videos, and take a look at that one, because it's really quite a sweet story, and it'll tell you all about, you know, the process of how she got on the Happy Bus and the journey and everything. So that all went well. Since she's arrived in the UK with her family, I've had a couple of photos and a couple of updates. They seem like wonderful people, really lovely people. They told me that Sophie was quite nervous, disorientated, not knowing where she was, and subdued probably the first 24, 48 hours. And the last update I had was that she is now picking up, of course, getting used to her new family, playing and going out for walks on her lead with some of her doggy friends. So that's all great, although I still feel quite emotional when I'm speaking about it, because we did get quite attached to Sophie, but that's brilliant. What else has been happening? We did have 2 kittens booked in for neutering last week. Tiggy, he had his done, he's fine, he's doing okay. Unfortunately, Dottie, who's the little one-eyed kitten, she was due to have her eye closed up, because although she's not got any eyeball or anything in that eye, the eye's still open and prone to infection. So she was due to have her eyeball closed up, and possibly if there was time they were going to neuter her at the same time. Unfortunately, she developed about 8 days ago really, really bad diarrhea. I mean, really bad diarrhea. And we've been backwards and forwards to the vets a few times with her over the last week and a bit. Nothing seemed to be working. Antibiotics, all the usual stomach medications. And it's a bank holiday weekend here. The Spanish do love a holiday. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it. So it was actually a local holiday in Batha on Wednesday. And then yesterday and Monday, it's bank holidays, and everything's shut here anyway on a Sunday. So I started panicking because she wasn't good at all with the diarrhea. So we took her the day before yesterday up to the big vets, which is about an hour and something away, and she's still there. They think her immune system, there's a problem with her immune system. We think possibly with Dottie, she's a result of overbreeding and interbreeding. So she's still at the vets, unfortunately. I rang up yesterday, have a bit of difficulty understanding exactly what I'm being told because obviously of the language, but managed to understand that she is a little bit better, they said, and I've got to ring up again this morning when I get in. I think they open about 10 o'clock actually, to find out how she's doing and hope she comes home. So please keep your fingers crossed for little Dottie. We nearly lost her when we first got her, and she's so tiny, she's only 2.5 kilograms, but she's a fighter, so please keep your fingers crossed for her, or say a prayer for her, or whatever you do. We would really appreciate that. That's really mostly what's been happening over the last week and a bit here at Casa Madhouse. For anyone that was watching the story, the 2 cats that went missing quite a few weeks ago now, they never returned. We've not seen sight nor sound of them, so we never give up, but they haven't come back, so a bit sad about that, obviously very sad about that. But life carries on, animals need feeding, dogs need walking. Me and Lemon are on our way back now so she can have her breakfast. Come on, Lemon. And she's doing quite well, look. Yeah? Doing quite well, Lemon. So I'm going to leave you now. Hope you have a terrific week. I will put some pictures up now of some processionary caterpillars. Leave you, as usual, with a few views, morning views from Casa Madhouse. And as usual, ask you that if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Please tell your friends about us. We're nearly at 200 subscribers. I'd love to get to 200 subscribers by the end of the weekend, but I don't think it's going to happen. But you never know, with your help we might be able to. And just make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already. Oh, did you hear that? That was a gunshot. Anyway, lots of love. Have a terrific weekend. We'll catch up with you soon. I'm working on a couple of new videos which I think you'll like, so keep your eye out for those. I'll do as much as I can on those over the weekend. I think I'm unfit. And I'll speak to you really soon. Lots of love. Bye for now. Good girl, Lemon. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Lemon. Good girl.